Yes.
All right, well, I'll say them.
Thank you.
Are there infinite principles like infinite laws? Well, yes, we've answered that
Yes,
question. And are all laws pre-made? No. The potential for all laws is pre-made. Interesting. Right? All laws are not pre-made because there might be matter that as yet does not exist that may come into existence and therefore will need new laws to govern it. But the potential for the matter to commingle and create, and the laws to commingle, create new laws that govern that matter, have all been pre-made. Isn't that incredible as a concept? That you don't that God hasn't pre-made the law, God pre-made the potential for the law to be made. Now, I've actually experienced that in my life with the creation of the spheres, because I've been the first person that's entered each new sphere. The condition of getting into a new condition of a new sphere has meant that a whole set of laws were created for that sphere to exist, and that was created through the exercise of my will and desire to get into the appropriate condition for that to occur. And in that process, all of a sudden, the sphere comes into existence as a physical location, and the potential of that for that sphere to exist was created by God by pre-making the condition, by making the potential for that to occur. It's an incredibly beautiful thing, actually, because what it does is it allows any creation, in fact, to commingle with other creations given under certain conditions, and the conditions have to be met for the creation to occur, and it allows for an ever-expanding universe within the infinite. So at this stage, the universe is really quite tiny in comparison to God, because God being infinite, the universe is actually finite. It's not infinite. There's no such thing as an infinite universe, actually, because if there was, God could not exist. The reality is God is infinite. The universe is very small in comparison to God, but God is given the capacity to even create new universes. Spheres are not universes, by the way. They belong to portions of universes, which we'll talk about later. But the universes themselves can be created through the fact that God pre-made the potential for new laws to come into existence. And this is where understanding scope, which is going to happen tomorrow, the discussion about scope, is very important. And most of you would have read scope and gone, what the, right? What, you know what I mean? But understanding scope is the key to understanding how that actually occurs.
When you made, the conditions were right to make the new sphere, did you actually experience it, seeing it made? So you actually got an understanding of how God actually makes the law?
Well, I couldn't go there unless it's first created.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I can't, in the physical form, I can't go there. However, in the soul form, you're already there. So in your soul, if you use your soul perceptions, which include a perception of sight,
Yep.
you can actually see it being made before you get there, based on your actions and desires.
That is cool.
Now, that's very cool. Yes. And believe it or not, all of you are already doing it, and you don't know, because at the moment you have pictures, you have buildings that you're making through your actions that you're taking here on earth, and you have pictures on the walls of those buildings that you are actually making through your actual activities on earth, and they're all being created right now, and you'll go there and you'll see there's this house that will belong to you and that you made it through whatever your soul engaged. Now, why were you not aware? It's because you're not yet connected to it at the soul level, you see. But if we connected to it at the soul level, you can actually watch it happening. Yeah, so that's awesome.
Yes.
To understate matters, isn't it? What do you think? Courtney, can we go